Hi guys, this is Richard from the Stable Center, and today I will be covering Bittensor. Full disclosure, I do own Bittensor, but nothing I say in this video is financial advice. So, big news, Grayscale just made a major move with Bittensor that could take this AI-powered cryptocurrency project to the next level. They have officially filed a Form 10 with the SEC, which is the same first step Grayscale took before launching their Bitcoin and Ethereum trusts. If approved, it means the Grayscale Bittensor Trust becomes an SEC reporting company, complete with regular financial reports and far more legitimacy in the eyes of big investors. In simple terms, this is Grayscale saying we believe in decentralized artificial intelligence. And the timing couldn't be any better, with Bittensor's first halving in December cutting supply and Grayscale bringing in institutional money. This could be the spark that ignites the next big wave in AI crypto. Speaking of the Bittensor halving, as of today, we are only 58 days away from the first ever Bittensor halving. The Bittensor halving is a big event that's about to make TAO much scarcer, kind of like Bitcoin's halving, but with its own twist. Bittensor has a total supply of 21 million TAO tokens, and every few years, the number of new tokens created gets cut in half. Right now, the network rewards around 7,200 TAO per day to miners, validators, and subnet owners. But in just a few months, that will drop to 3,600 TAO per day, cutting new supply by 50%. The first halving is expected around December 10th of 2025, though the exact time can shift based on network activity. In simple terms, this means fewer new TAO tokens will enter the market, making each one more scarce and possibly more valuable as Bittensor continues to grow in the world of decentralized artificial intelligence. Okay, so let's switch gears to Bittensor metrics, starting with the percentage of TAO locked in subnets, which just climbed from around 12.6% to over 13.1% in the past 2 weeks, a steady and healthy uptrend. This metric is crucial because it measures how much of the total TAO supply is being actively staked and used within the Bittensor network. The higher this number goes, the more TAO is committed to powering AI subnets, securing the network, and rewarding contributors. In short, rising subnet participation means stronger network engagement, reduced liquid supply, and growing confidence in both the ecosystem, which is a bullish sign for both TAO's fundamentals and long-term value. The next metric I want to take a look at is the percentage of TAO held in wallets, which has risen from roughly 34.4% to 35.3% over the past 2 weeks. This metric tracks how much TAO is not staked nor deployed in subnets. When this number goes up, it suggests holders are holding onto their tokens, possibly in anticipation of future catalysts like the December halving or Grayscale's trust filing. It can also reflect growing confidence and scarcity as fewer tokens are being sold or circulated. In short, rising wallet holdings signal strong hands accumulating TAO tokens and reinforcing a bullish setup for the network. So let's start the TAO analysis off with some risk and regression analysis. So if you take a look at the right-hand side of your screen, you can see various risk levels. The colder colors, like blue and green, represent times of low risk, which are the best times to purchase TAO. And the warmer colors, like orange and red, represent times of high risk, which are the best times to sell TAO. Today, TAO is printing a green risk level at around 0.41, which tells us that buying TAO today is relatively low risk, not financial advice. Okay, let's take things one step further by adding the regression lines. So regression is really just a fancy word used by mathematicians to say lines of best fit. The best times to sell TAO is when TAO is trading above the red peak regression line, And the best times to buy TAO is when TAO is trading near or under the green bottom regression line, indicating that TAO is undervalued. Now, in the last Bittensor video, Bittensor was trading right near the green bottom regression line. Following Friday's flash crash that hit nearly all altcoins, Bittensor briefly touched the green bottom regression line, using it as key support before exploding with a massive 75% rally and counting. During that drop, TAO flashed a blue risk level right at the bottom regression line, signaling an oversold zone that often marks major reversal points. There have only been 3 other instances in TAO's history where the price of TAO traded at or below the green bottom regression line and printed a blue risk level. The first time being back in October of 2023, when the price of TAO was trading at $46.53. The second time being in July of 2024, when the price of TAO was trading at $216.06. And the third time being in April of 2025, when the price of TAO was trading at $183.46. Each time TAO has touched the green bottom regression line, it's followed by a sharp rally to the upside, just like the one we have seen over the past few days. Looking ahead, historically, Bittensor tends to form major price tops whenever it reaches the red peak regression line. If that pattern continues and TAO tops out sometime between late Q4 of this year and early Q1 next year, the price could reach around $4,000 per TAO token, marking another powerful cycle high for Bittensor. Just a quick disclaimer, mathematical models are based off of historical price action, and we all know that history cannot solely be used to predict future price action. Now moving over to TradingView, in the last video we discussed how Bittensor completed a clear 5-wave impulse off of its bear market low, followed by a 3-wave pullback, 4th circle wave B. Now, in order to project the potential bull market price target, aka the target for blue circle wave C, we used a white 1-to-1 trend-based Fibonacci extension. This extension points to a price range between $4,346 and $6,665 per TAO token, marking the next major upside zone where Bittensor could complete its next bullish cycle. Now zooming into the daily time frame, we can see that Bittensor once again completed a smaller degree 5-wave impulse off of the April low for green wave 1, followed by a clean 3-wave pullback for green wave 2. Now, in the last Bittensor video, I highlighted a blue Fibonacci retracement support area that spanned between $210 to $286, and that area held perfectly as support. As price approached this zone, Bittensor formed a bullish descending channel, first showing a false breakout to the upside, followed by a false breakdown to the downside, before finally breaking out for real to the upside. This type of whipsaw price action tends to shake out both leveraged longs and shorts, but for spot holders like ourselves, this is where patience pays off. Staying steady through the volatility often proves to be the winning move. Now zooming into the 1-hour time frame. So far, I can only see a 3-wave move to the upside. As we spoke about just a few seconds ago, ideally we want to see 5 waves to the upside to confirm a potential low is in. Now let me draw a Fibonacci support area for green wave 4. So ideally, wave 4 in green finds support anywhere between $357 to $403 before initiating its fifth wave to the upside. A 5-wave move off the Friday low pretty much confirms to me that Bittensor is getting ready to launch itself into 4 figures. Okay, so let's close this video off by taking a look at the Bittensor against Bitcoin valuation. So unlike most altcoins that got absolutely smashed against Bitcoin on Friday, Bittensor has actually shown strength against Bitcoin. In the last Bittensor video, we talked about how the Bittensor against Bitcoin valuation was trading inside a golden window between the 0.618 and 0.786 Fibonacci retracement levels. Today, we can also see that the Bittensor against Bitcoin valuation bounced off of two one-to-one trend-based Fib extension levels as well. The long-term price targets for the Bittensor against Bitcoin valuation remain unchanged at the white one-to-one trend-based Fib extension at around 0.03 to 0.04. In other words, before this bull market is over, each Bittensor token should be worth 0.03 to 0.04 Bitcoin. Okay, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.